This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat that far. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Knicks. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Knicks, and like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, and like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. So now all of a sudden we got all of these Kevin Durant dick riders, man. Where did they come from, dog? Let me say it again. Now all of a sudden we got all of these Kevin Durant dick riders. Where the fuck did they come from? These were all LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stance that was hating on Kevin Durant, that was hating on KD Trey 5, that was hating on Mr. Do Me and I Chill, the 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle. They were hating on the guy that was here to restore the natural order of basketball. They were hating on the natural order of basketball restorer. And now all of a sudden they're KD Trey 5 fans. It's a things that make you say, All of a sudden they're KD 3-5 fans. It's a things that make you say, Now all of a sudden they're Mr. Do Me and I Chill fans. It's a things that make you say, Now all of a sudden they're the 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle. It's a things that make you say, But in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth teller fashion, it's as simple as this, man. We knew this was going to happen. Kevin Durant was battle-worn. So you guys have to understand, there's levels to the guys that He Knows Everything roots for. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they had battle-worn moments too. And He Knows Everything had to yell greatness into them. He Knows Everything is the ultimate greatness personification. Let me say it again. He Knows Everything is the ultimate greatness personification. For Michael Jordan, there was one moment that He Knows Everything had to yell greatness into him. Matter of fact, it was two moments. That was against the Indiana Pacers, and that was against the Utah Jazz. You guys remember the 7-game series. He Knows Everything had to yell to that fucking TV screen. Michael Jordan, you better deliver, dog. He Knows Everything had to yell greatness into Michael Jordan against that Utah Jazz series the second time around, because Utah Jazz was becoming a fucking problem, man. And He Knows Everything had to yell greatness into Michael Jordan. But here's the other thing too. He Knows Everything had to do this with Kobe Bryant, dog, when they played the Denver Nuggets. That series was testy, man. He Knows Everything had a headache, dog. He yelled greatness into Kobe, and Kobe hit that fadeaway on J.R. Smith. And then He Knows Everything yelled greatness into Kobe the second time they played the Boston Celtics, because He Knows Everything remembered what Kobe went through in 08 against the Boston Celtics. So when that 2010 came around, there was a lot of yelling greatness into Kobe Bryant, dog. He Knows Everything had to always do the alpha male transference to these types of guys, because when you put your stock in someone, come hell or high water, come heaven or high water, they are going to get the job done. And if that means you got to alpha male transference their ass and deliver some of your alpha male lineage into them, then so fucking be it. But Kevin Durant, I had to do this more, because he's a tier down from these guys. Kevin Durant is one tier down from Michael Jordan, one tier down from Kobe Bryant. So I've had to yell a little bit more greatness personification into him. I've had 3 instances where I've done this with Kevin Durant. I did this against Tony Allen, man. If you guys remember that series against the Memphis Grizzlies, that shit had me like, it had me like drunk. And when I say drunk, I mean like drunken headaches. Because I had to yell so much, dog, to Kevin Durant. I had to engineer that shit in his ass. And that's what happened. He engineered, he stepped up to the moment, he stepped to the plate. I don't tell you guys all this stuff, but these are the things that happen behind the scene, because when I put my stock into somebody, they better fucking deliver, dog. I don't got time to be playing, because this is me. This ain't no regular cat. I'm not a regular cat, nor do I think regular, nor do I reside in regular realms. Let me say it again. I'm not a regular cat, nor do I think regular, nor do I reside in regular realms. So when I put my stock in you, you better fucking deliver, dog. Like UPS, signed, sealed, and delivered like UPS. You better fucking deliver. Come heaven or high water, you gonna deliver. This thing's going to be done. No matter what, it's gonna get done. The other time that I had to do this with Kevin Durant was when they were playing against that Houston Rockets team. If you guys remember, that team was becoming a fucking problem. And that was the first year when Kevin Durant was getting ready to win his title. And I was just like, no. Kevin Durant, you're going to have to take this shit over, dog. You're going to have to let people know you are KD Trey 5. You are Mr. Do Me and I Chill. Because they looking for any reason. They looking for any reason to criticize you, to crucify you, because of your game. I had to yell that thing. And this time around, dog, because I know how the media rolls. He knows everything. It's Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. 7 steps ahead of the game. 48 laws of power in that ass. He knows how the media rolls. He knows how they run. You see all of these dick riders? They dick riding Kevin Durant. Now imagine if Kevin Durant didn't put up with He Knows Everything engineered greatness into him to put up. Summon that thing, dog. It was like a summoning jutsu, dog. Yeah, if y'all watch Naruto, y'all understand what I'm talking about. I had to do a summoning fucking jutsu to get Kevin Durant to get to the level. Because there's levels to this shit. Motherfuckers thought Kevin Durant didn't have the gears no more. That he was no longer the elite Slim Reaper. And I told you guys, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Giggity fucking hush. Kevin Durant is the full gamut, dog. He's the gear. He is the Slim Reaper. And He Knows Everything had to engineer that level of greatness back into this man, dog. And in so doing it, in so identifying it, and in so showcasing the identity of that which is KD Trey 5, KD 3-5, Mr. Do Me and I Chill, the Slim Reaper iteration, the 50-40-90 walking gazelle. What ultimately ended up happening? Kevin Durant showed up and showed out. Kevin Durant stepped up to the plate, and Kevin Durant got the job done. Because when it's all said and done, that's what it's about. Getting the job done and proving the haters wrong. It was a gut check moment for He Knows Everything. It was a gut check moment for Kevin Durant. But we delivered in the fucking clutch. This is what we do. Was pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Well, you either best friends with that motherfucker. Let me say it again. Pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Well, you best friends with it. And like Bane said, I was born in it. I was molded by it. And I didn't see the light until it became a blinding unto me, dog. That's what pressure is. It's solitary confinement. But we get out of the solitary confinement. We prove to people that we can handle the arduous pressure that's associated with it. Kevin Durant was going to be crucified by these LBJ riders media, LBJ brigade, LBJ apologists, LBJ stands. Now they're asking the question, did he pass LeBron James? Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. He been past LeBron James. I'm going to tell you when he passed LeBron James. It was the 2016-2017 NBA Finals. And then he came back like Drake and back-to-back his ass 2017-2018. Let me say it again. He came back like Drake and back-to-back his ass in fucking 2017-2018. So what are you guys talking about? What's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat true telefashion that's associated with that? Why are we still talking about this nonsense? Did he take over? Did the torch get passed? LeBron didn't have the fucking torch. Kevin Durant Ben took that shit from him. Kevin Durant had an Achilles injury. Y'all forgot? Lest you forget, let's have to remind your ass. Let me say it again. Lest you forget, let's have to remind your ass. Kevin Durant's always been the best player in basketball. Kawhi Leonard's been number 2. LeBron James has not seen no best basketball player since fucking 2013. LeBron had a 2-year reign. That was it, 2012, 2013. I done told you guys this. That's why LeBron James is the most overrated basketball player the NBA has ever played. Were you giving him credit because of a Mickey Mouse title, a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title, a least path of resistance NBA title, an infinite Sukuyumi title, a virtual reality title? The biggest lie they've ever told you is that LeBron James is the player that you think he is. But the biggest truth, the most cold-hearted, the unadulterated, the cutthroat true telefashion is as simple as this, that LeBron James is really the player that he is not. That you do not think that he is, dog. Because when it's all said and done, LeBron James is a LaFraudulent. That's why he got first rounded. So don't come over here and tell us, did the torch get passed? When you get first rounded by Devin Booker, again, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Giggity fucking hush it. He knows everything, warned you guys. He told you guys. And a prediction, King Strikes, right? And a prediction, King Strikes again, that when it was all said and done, Kevin Durant was here to restore the natural order of basketball. Do you feel that the natural order of basketball has been restored? Do you feel that basketball is in its natural ordered state? So if that is the case, then why are you sitting here saying that the torch get passed? The torch was never meant to get passed because the torch been fucking passed. Let me say it again. The torch didn't get passed and it was never meant to be passed because it was been fucking passed. Because Kevin Durant nullified LeBron James. He's back-to-back LeBron James. He owns his ass in the NBA Finals. So when you own somebody at the highest levels, at the NBA Pantheon of Greatness level, NBA Finals, where fucking Pantheon of Greatness is denoted, then what are we talking about here? Again, what's not cold-hearted about it? Again, what's not unadulterated about that? And again, what's not the cutthroat true fashion that's associated with that? I keeps the foot on the whoop. Oh, Higgs. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Oh, Higgs. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.